Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Menopausal and perimenopausal women, listen up. It's time to take control of your health and comfort, and Winona is here to help. Winona is a telemedicine company for menopause care who believes that your symptoms are real, important, and deserve to be taken seriously. And for many women, this starts with hormone replacement therapy. Winona's HRT is made with plant-based, bioidentical hormones rather than synthetic ones, so it better aligns with your body to offer relief from hot flashes, weight gain, and other uncomfortable symptoms. 80% of women who use Winona find relief within just 90 days. So, what are you waiting for? Get started today. Visit buywinona.com today to start your free visit. With free shipping and the ability to pause or cancel at any time, your path to wellness has zero obligations. Use code SPRING24 at buywinona.com for 25% off your first treatment plan. That's BYWINONA.com for 25% off. Winona. Menopause care made easy. Summer is the season of hot temperatures, outdoor adventures, and refreshing water activities. Summer is also the season of rough on your feet, causing dry, cracked heels and toes. Introducing Babyfoot, the original exfoliation foot peel that contains 16 natural extracts formulated to remove dead skin cells in 3 easy steps. Apply the booties, relax for an hour, then wash your feet. In 14 days, you've got baby smooth skin and your feet have never been softer. Letting dead skin cells build up over time is hazardous to your foot health. Our professional-grade DIY products, like our original exfoliation foot peel, our men's foot peel, or our moisturizing mask, are some of the best foot care products on the market, created with your foot health in mind. Pamper yourself with a spa day from the comfort and convenience of your own home with Babyfoot. If you want a chemical-free, easy-to-use exfoliating process from the company that created the original foot peel, it's time to treat yourself to Babyfoot. Go to babyfoot.com and use the code SUMMERFEET24 and get 20% off your first order with Babyfoot. That's babyfoot.com and use the code SUMMERFEET24.
Hello, and welcome to Too Stupid to Live, a podcast that reviews romance novels $5 and under. I'm your host, Becky Feldman, and I want to start off with an apology, because during today's episode, which I conducted over a Zoom call, my guest's cat was being really cute, and it was so delightful, and I just apologize that so many of you weren't able to see said cuteness that I was able to experience. But I still think this episode is a lot of fun. It is a Ravished by my TBR list episode, TBR meaning to be read, where I talk to previous guests who are telling me what they're reading and what they're up to. And my guest today is YA author Amy Spalding. We recorded this episode back in May, which, given our world right now, May either feels like yesterday or it feels like 1,000 centuries ago. But it is still a wonderful conversation, and I just had a lot of fun reconnecting. At one point, my recorder did stop recording. It's quarantine, what can I say? So there's a bit of an abrupt break, but you will hear a quick hello from some of my friends from the Frolic Podcast Network. And then the show picks right back up at kind of a weird topic, but nonetheless enjoyable. So please enjoy Getting Ravished by Amy Spalding. Oh my goodness, Amy, welcome back to Too Stupid to Live, Quarantine Edition.
Thanks for having me back. I'm so excited. I'm sorry. As soon as I started talking, my cat jumped through a crinkly bag of laundry.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Listen, cat's got to do what cat's got to do.
Yeah, she was like, I'm getting out. She spends most of the day sleeping in a closet. She's old.
Aw.
So she decided it's getting close to dinner. She's going to get out.
Oh, that's good. I mean, it's kind of like all of us. You know, we're all staying in one place until it's time to eat.
It's really true. We're living very similar lives now.
I know. We're all just cats. But you made a meat sauce last night. Gotta hear about this meat sauce.
It was great. I used a recipe from anybody in, I don't even know if this is a Midwest chain or literally just Missouri. It might just be Missouri, but there was this Italian chain restaurant called the Pasta House.
Oh,
Or maybe just Pasta House. I'm not sure if it has a the. But anyway, it was a big obsession of mine and my mom's. And we both live here now. We have no pasta house. So some of their recipes are online. So their meat sauce recipe was online. So I made that. And it was really good.
That's great. I'm just so glad. I knew it was a big deal. And I'm glad it worked out.
Well, the funny thing about it was that you have all this meat and all these veggies, which is exciting. It's an exciting way to start any sauce.
Oh, sure.
But I had to cook it for so long before I could add all the fun liquids and spices and start it going.
Totally.
And so I was like, great, I'll start it going, and then it simmers for an hour, and then I can add the pasta and I get to eat. It took so long to get that freaking meat. I mean, a good meat sauce cooks for a while, and I was kind of forgetting that that time counts too.
Right,
so,
totally.
So this ended up being a little later than I thought it was going to be, but it was well worth it.
It's worth it. So, okay. I usually ask my returning guests this, even though it's crazy times. How has your life changed for the better since first appearing on the podcast?
That's nice. Well, my book came out since I actually recorded with you.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate enough that my book came out a couple months before the pandemic officially began in America.
Yeah.
It was unofficially underway, but
sure.
So I got to have a book tour and do a bunch of fun events and see my friends across the country and my family. So I just feel so lucky all the time seeing all these amazing authors I know who had to cancel their book tours, or even just even if they didn't have a tour, that they had one festival they were excited about and they had to cancel it. It's a bummer. It makes me so sad for everyone. I've been trying to support and boost the people I know who had books coming out who had to miss out on that. But I just feel so fortunate that wasn't me.
Yeah.
And I'm well, I did more travel in January than I normally do in a year. And it turns out that's probably going to be all I do. So it's nice.
Yeah, I was just talking today with someone, this year is canceled. This is a cancel year. This year doesn't count. So I'm hoping, because, who's traveling? Work, whatever. But, so this year doesn't count. It's next year when hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see.
I
know. But, yeah, it's just absolutely wild.
It's so weird. And it's so weird, too, how, it's only May. January was not that long ago, and yet I'm can you believe it? I got on a plane every day. I went into a different city. I touched walls. I didn't hand sanitize every other. It's so weird to think about now.
Yeah, and it's every time I go out, which, obviously isn't that often. I only go to the store, but I always have these, kind of existential freakouts, and I'm trying to be sane, and it's how come we're not all screaming at each other about how crazy this is? This is crazy.
I think of that all the time, how I'll be just driving somewhere to run an errand, and everywhere you look, you see people in masks. You see signs in store windows that are closed due to the pandemic. And I'm this looks like a fucking movie. And yet 3 months ago, none of this was happening here. Nobody would have ever believed it would get to this point.
Yeah. I was oh my God. I was along the camp of we're so alarmist. It's almost
yeah, oh, same.
It was especially in LA where people are I have a gluten allergy or whatever, and you're well, come on, and I was kind of okay, coronavirus, but then obviously.
Hi, my name is Ellen.
And I'm Ellen's mom.
And together we host Not Your Mom's Romance Book Club, part of the Frolic Podcast Network. Our podcast is basically like having a book club with your gal pal and her mom who thinks she's part of the gang and won't leave you alone.
Lame, whatever.
Kidding, to a degree. We post new episodes every Monday, and you can find us on social media at Not Your Mom's Rom. Find Not Your Mom's Romance Book Club wherever your favorite podcasts are sold for free. And happy romancing.
And so I had a really weird Timothée Chalamet sex dream where...
not bad.
Not bad.
He's very young, but...
Yeah, I had, the next day, I'm okay, thank God he's 24. But, it was I went to this is probably a real fantasy of people, but I went to a boarding school, and it was a spanking boarding school where you had to get spanked and then have sex with people. And Timothy Chalamet was my tutor.
This is a great dream.
I mean, it was maybe like 2 weeks ago I had it, and it was just like all I've been thinking about.
I also like sometimes I get obsessed with like the fact that you only remember some of your dreams.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how many amazing crazy dreams have I had that like I don't even know about?
I know. It's so funny.
I mean, I know this is a
Oh,
podcast.
listen.
So the listeners won't know, but my cat just got behind me. So
it's very cute. I did hit record when I started talking about my Timothy Chalamet dream that everyone's talking about, but now there's like a little tail.
That's so cute.
It's so cute. Wait, your Captain Holt is your cat's name, right? Or no?
This is Scouch.
Scouch.
He's the older cat,
Okay.
and Captain Holt is the younger cat.
Okay.
But he's not really like his name and him are. I feel like at odds. Like he's a real troublemaker.
Yeah.
So it's like it is a good lesson of like you can give someone you can name a pet or a person a certain kind of name, and they're not going to necessarily be that type of individual.
Totally. My writing partner wishes she could switch the names of her cats, but now it's like too late because she's had these cats for a gazillion years. But all the time, it's just like you should have that name, and you need to have her name or his name. Okay, so. Since this is a podcast about books, I guess I should talk about books.
Yeah, we can talk about books.
Should we talk about books? What are you reading right now?
I have been reading a ton. I have been channeling basically all of my pandemic anxiety into reading. And also, like, my hours have been they were more cut for work, and then they got slightly less cut. So I have time during the day, but also the nature of my day job, I feel like I need to be available if people do need me. So the way I've sort of reconciled this is I will spend that extra time reading at my computer. So then when an email comes in or a call, like I can handle it.
That's
so
awesome.
I've been reading a ton. I feel like I've been reading like a book a day, which is a lot.
No, it's not at all.
It's definitely like a defense/coping mechanism. Like, I don't feel like it's like emotionally healthy reading. I feel like it's like put thoughts into my head so I don't have to have my own. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I mean, I can guarantee you the majority of the listeners of this podcast also read one book a day. Like, romance
that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's not, in my world, that's not even a lot. That's literally what I do when I have more time.
Yeah, absolutely. And it kind of boggles my mind because I maybe right now I'm probably reading 3 books a week, which is like a lot for me.
No, normally that's a ton for me.
Yeah, because it's just like we have so much going on, and it's even like saving time with commuting is like, okay, we're in our car for 45 minutes. Now I have 45 minutes to read.
Or even like the fact that I'm not like getting ready to the same extent in the morning. Like I'm showering and like drying my hair a little.
Oh my God.
And like putting on enough makeup that I don't like hate my face when I walk by. But like that's literally it. You
have no idea. Like that is astounding compared to what I've been doing. Like I
was doing nothing. And then every time I would like be washing my hands where I could see myself in the bathroom mirror, which is a ton because we're washing our hands all the time now.
Right, yeah.
And I looked terrible. I was like, you know what? I don't like this. I would like to give like 5% effort.
That's
even
good.
if it's just putting on like concealer and like drying my hair.
That is, I mean, it makes you feel better. You know what I mean?
It
and
just does.
Like yesterday, all I did was go to the store, which is a thing. And beforehand I was working, and my writing partner was like, "Why are you dressed up?" And like, I literally was just wearing a t-shirt. I was wearing a t-shirt. She's like, "Why are you dressed up?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'm going to the store." Yeah. So what book are you reading like what's the most recent book that you read that you're like?
I just read a graphic memoir. I'm gonna look up the name.
Okay.
It was called The Best We Could Do by T. Bowie. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce her name. I'm sorry. It was really beautiful. It was about her parents in Vietnam and their journey here, her childhood, and sort of how like your past informs who you are, how your parents inform who you are. Because the library is amazing, and I think the LA library system is the best in the country. I love it. and you can get so many books so quickly, so easily. And so I just like anything I hear about, I just put it on hold, and I don't even like worry about it because I'm like, well, if I don't like it, I'll just return it. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And so what happens is because I don't look into books, I take a lot of chances and I read genres I might not normally like. And it turns out I like a lot of books when there's no preconceived ideas.
Totally.
But the other thing that'll happen is I'm like, oh, I heard this is good. And then I start reading it. It's just like this like beautiful and intense history of Vietnam and some individuals. And I'm just having a normal afternoon. And suddenly I'm like really into this like pretty emotional story that hits you out of nowhere. So it was a nice, it feels weird to say it was a nice escape, but when a book can just like take you over like that, it's a great feeling.
Oh, totally. Yeah. And I do you use the Libby app? That's what I use. And I'm like,
I love the Libby app so much.
Yeah. I feel like I'm a big TV watcher and I've just like run out of TV to watch. So I've been doing audiobooks and then I just got into I've just been reading Nora Roberts nonstop.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Spotify. That's greenlight.com/Spotify.
I read a bunch. I read like 3 Christina Lauren books.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I think romantic comedy is one thing that's like just, I don't have to think too hard, but they're well written so that there's still like great characterization and like really fun stuff.
Totally.
Plot moves along really quickly. So that's been really good too. I read a bunch of queer memoirs that were all great. Especially Alexander Chee's How to Write an Autobiographical Novel, which is like, the prose is so beautiful that like I would read every sentence twice. Like it took me forever to read that book because like every sentence is like the most beautiful sentence I've ever seen. So I was like, gotta read that again. And suddenly I'm like, I've been reading this book for quite a while.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
But I love that. So it's been really nice because I just am diving into all these books, especially things like that where the prose is beautiful and I want to stay with it. And in my normal life, I feel like I don't read books like that because I don't have the time to like just like ease into something and like really spend a lot of time with it.
Yeah, totally. It's nice. I feel like it's kind of giving me this, it's like reading the books I like, you know, that I like the genre that I like a thriller or whatever. Like it's just like it's just like giving me something a comfort that I need, even though it's like, you know, it's a story about serial killers, but like I'm like they're having sex and this is like my favorite. I feel so comforted by like these awful stories of people haunted by serial killers.
The whole reason genre fiction is great is because like there is a formula. You know they're going to adhere to the formula. If there's like a safety in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's why I love romantic comedy because no matter like what goes wrong, you know they're going to fix it by the end.
I know. Yeah, and it's like the good people are going to win. No one, like everyone's going to be okay. Like with the, you know, it's like no one's gonna die. Like people will get shot, you know what I mean? But no one's gonna die.
It's amazing too because like one thing I really love, I think about like more modern romantic comedies, which I don't think it's because like writers are getting better. I just think that like audiences are like putting up with less bullshit and publishers know it. But like now, if like there's a character who's like shady, like they are called out for it. They do not win. They're like, or they like have to apologize and like get better. It's just like this is what life needs to be. So if I can, you know, escape into this, great.
Yeah, it's like good people win. You know, like it's like if you're a good person, you get through your own shit, and then you. Well,
that's the other thing is like good people win, but that doesn't mean like you are not even treated as automatically good. Like you have to like. Deal with your own shit too. It's just it's just a nice place to be at a time like this.
I know, absolutely. So you're a creative person. Like, how are you like feeling creatively? Like, are you working on anything? Are you just like where's your head at during this?
It's really, really hard. I do not feel creative at all. I'm someone who needs to like tamp down anxiety before I can really fully be creative. And I mean, unless I'm under deadline, and then sometimes you can just get stuff done. But I'm not under any deadlines, and it's been hard for me. But I have been a friend and I have been working, you and I discussed this, working on a pilot for a while. So we actually finished our like second or third revision on that.
Great.
And
That's
started
awesome.
our next pilot. And that's been great because we are honestly getting more done now than we were when we were like meeting in person. Because to like meet in person where you need like 2 or 3 hours blocked off when you're both able to go somewhere and like I have a day job, she has a child, our hours available are the opposite.
Yes.
And like sometimes we would try to write every week, but it would just be really hard. And now like we often write like Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday.
Yeah, that's great. And like
because we just like get on the phone and share Google documents.
Totally. We've been doing the same thing. Like me and my writing partner, we will FaceTime on our phone and then Skype like and look at each other's screens. And we're kind of like racing to finish before our computers heat up or our phones die. And so it's like we've been like really productive. Like we've gotten so much more done.
The nice thing is because like when you can just meet up virtually 3 times a week, we're not having to carve out as long of time. We'll literally like work anywhere from like an hour to an hour and a half and then like be like, I'll see, when are you free? 2 days from now? Great. Which we could never do before because like we cannot meet up in person that often. And so we would block out more time. But honestly, I only have like 90 minutes to 2 hours at a time creatively for the most part anyway.
Yeah, totally.
So it's been so nice to like get a ton done like 3 times a week.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean that it feels like very helpful to hear because I feel like and also like on Twitter, like there are so many authors who are like, I didn't write today. Like I can't, it's very hard. Even though you think you've been, not that this is a gift, but like you think you've been given an opportunity to.
No, literally if I used to joke that like, oh, if I went to prison, I could finish more books.
Right,
like,
yeah.
That like that time and other obligations are the only issue. And it's just not true.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's also, oh my God, by the way, your cat behind your shoulder is so cute right now. There's like these two little ears.
just a little hat over my shoulder.
It is so cute. Oh my God. What was I saying? The cat was cute. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Like, what was I saying? Oh my God. I'm just saying like, it's just been nice
like,
that like
others on Twitter being like, you would think this is a gift, but
it's not. And it's like, and then it's so understanding and like, just, it's been nice to not put pressure on yourself, even though it feels like you should be. And it's like an everyday struggle for me to be like, okay, I don't need to do this today or do that today. I don't know. It's just been very nice.
No, I've been trying to give myself a break. I also sometimes worry I give myself too much of a break.
Sure. Oh my God, totally.
But I will say too, whenever I'm feeling very much either crushed by time or just by anxiety or just when you're so busy that even when you have time, your brain is like, nope. And I feel all those things right now. Every time the anxiety lifts or your schedule frees up or whatever, I feel like it always comes back.
Yeah.
So I'm also trying to give myself a break and be like, that when you're ready to write, you're going to sit down and like pound out a ton of it.
Right. Yeah. Do you ever have this fear? Because like, I feel like just because I'm surrounded by nothing but my thoughts of like, oh my God, I got to do this project now before someone else takes the idea. Do you know what I mean?
I should be more worried about that. I have so many friends who are like, oh, this seems similar. Be careful. And I'm like, oh, we're all just doing our own stuff. Remember when ER and Chicago Hope came on at the same time? They both ran for quite a while. Like, I don't know. It never worries me. And I sometimes think it should.
Well, yeah. I feel like it's kind of this curse that I have of like, I don't know. I feel like when I think that way, I'm like, oh, I'm adding like so much irrational. It's so hard to begin with. Why am I adding all of this irrational pressure? But yes, it sucks when like you see a book that comes out that's your idea or you see a TV show that got bought and you're like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me?
One of my friends, like every time she writes like a pilot, like something ends up on TV that's like weirdly identical to it. And by the way, these are not things she's sharing with people yet. It's literally like she'll do a first draft and then I'll be like, oh dude, did you see this announcement? I think it's literally your show. So
yeah.
Sometimes it can be so specific that you're like, no, you cannot sell that. That is the same thing. But
totally.
I think in general, like everyone is bringing such a specific, their own whatever to it that I guess I don't worry as much.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think
it's more for me. The publishing timeline is so long that I'm like, I mean, it's fine. It's fine if you didn't write today, but you don't have a book deal. And you know, if you signed one tomorrow, that it would come out in 2 years.
Right.
And you don't even have one to sign tomorrow. So what are you going to do? It's like, that's where I start to get like,
What is the difference, do you think, like, because like with like TV writing or screenwriting or whatever, like you have your deadline and it is very soon. How do you is it still difficult to what is the difficulty of like having a deadline that's like 2 years from now? Do you know what I mean?
Well, for me, it's just really easy to like, I'm like, I just had a book come out. I don't need to worry about what my next book is because I feel like it just happened. But I have to remember I sold that book like 2 years before it came out.
Right.
So if I don't do something now, I'm not going to have something in 2 years.
Right. I didn't mean to put
so that's
pressure
where
on
like it feels like not real.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So like when you're writing, when you sell your book, do you write it first or do you sell the idea? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I have 90% of the time I have sold a full book.
Okay.
Like completely written. And at this point, I can probably sell a book on like a 40 or 50 page proposal if it's the same genre and to my same editor.
Yeah. That's
because it's
awesome.
like they know I can finish up. Like there's, even if it wasn't my same editor, there is proof out there. I know how to like finish a general YA book.
Right, totally.
If I were to like switch genres, switch whatever, like I think at that point they'd still want me to like finish the whole thing to prove I can do it.
Sure,
hey,
yeah.
Stop scratching my chair, cat. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, it's
cats
totally
are overrunning my room. It's very crazy.
Oh my God, it's okay. Listen, look, cats are great. I'm writing something about a cat right now. I'm knee deep in cats. It's fine. They're so great. What was I going to ask you? When you say like a 30 to 40 page proposal, like, is that just like you're summarizing each chapter a little bit?
No, it's literally just usually the first like 40 pages.
Oh, okay.
And then like a synopsis that's a few pages long. That's like, here's everything that's going to happen in the book. Just to like prove that you know where you're going.
Cool.
And also they never hold you to that.
Right.
So, like, for my book, The New Guy, I sold it that way, like the first 40 or 50 pages and then, like, a synopsis. And, like, I would say the last half of the synopsis completely changed.
Yeah.
No,
totally.
I think they just need to know that you have, like, an idea.
Right. Yeah. Then you need to build, like, trust in them and stuff.
But I will say, I have not really enjoyed writing first drafts under deadline.
Right.
Because the first draft is sort of where you're like, I'm just figuring this out. Where's it going to go? What's going to happen? And it's kind of nice to like finish that and know that and then sell it. And then you can work on it and make it better with your editor. But the times I've drafted under deadline, I feel like I didn't get to have fun with that sort of like discovery because I was so like, just like, gotta get this thing done. Gotta get this done.
Yeah. How, like when you're working with an editor, like how much of a rewrite do you have to do? Like, does it depend on like, how, like, is it a big rewrite? Is it smaller? Like, what is the process?
I've had all the above. I've had ones that are just like, the overall thing is fine. Let's just like make this a little like faster, make this character a little like this. Just like things that don't tear the whole book apart.
Right. Yeah.
And then I've had ones that are like, I don't know why it starts here. What does the scene bring to it? Like start it somewhere else, heighten this more, make this happen faster. None of these scenes need to be here. Delete this character. And you're basically just like starting the book over.
Yeah.
So I've had all the above.
Yeah. I hear that. Yeah. That sounds like I'm in the midst of a rewrite now, which is probably why it's like on my brain. So I want to talk about We Used to Be Friends. How has like pre-quarantine, but like how has like the feedback been? How has like the response been to like people reading your book?
It's been interesting. A lot of people, I feel like it just makes them think of their own friend breakups and then they get like kind of upset. And I'm like, sorry?
That's a good thing. It's a good upset.
It's a good thing. Yeah. Absolutely. It is funny because sometimes you can tell people are sort of like, made me think of bad things, hated it. I'm like, I feel like I actually did my job there.
Yeah. Like, that's so funny. Like, yeah, you did your job. It's like, I'm sad. I have to talk to my therapist now. And it's like, but you did good.
Great.
Good.
My work's done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's been overall, I've had a really great, a great experience with it. Great feedback. it is interesting because I definitely wrote it wanting the, like a real back and forth on the characters and like to feel differently about them chapter to chapter, but kind of like leave the whole book feeling good about both of them. But I feel like readers really like James a lot more than Kat.
Yeah.
I'm a lot more like Kat than I am James. And so I'm like, oh, cool. And people like say things to my face just like, well, she's so annoying. And I'm like, all right. I mean, I wrote her. I love her. But also, little more of me there. Yeah. So thanks.
I wouldn't internalize that. Oh my goodness.
I don't, but it's funny. You know, it's one of the things that like people will say to you. And you're like, I love that you have a strong opinion. That means I like made you feel things.
Right.
But also just maybe assume that I like a lot of the people in my book.
Of course. Yeah. And I mean, I wonder, sometimes like when I act or something and someone's like, oh my God, I hated your character, but you were great. And you're like, what do you mean you hate? Or it's like, I hated you, but they didn't mean like, I hate you. They meant like, I hated your character, but the way they say, there's just something about you I didn't like. And it's like, what? Like, I kind of like, this is terrible.
And it's funny because it's like, it's totally a compliment, but you're also like, I feel weird about this.
Yeah. Like, and it's like, and then it's like, I go to sleep with it. And like, I know, and I'm like, is this something deeper about like my energy or how I look or whatever about like my place in this world where I'm just like unlikable? Am I just like an unlikable woman?
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I'm like, the further I pull from deep within, the more people are like, I don't like it. You're like, oh, great.
Yeah. Great. But I feel like just, I feel like James's story came first. So I'm curious, do you ever think like, oh, maybe people are like, oh, I like James better because her story, like she started the book?
I think that's some of it. I think also she's the more introverted, sort of thoughtful one. And I feel like that aligns with a lot of book readers.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
And so I think sometimes it's like she's just like the right one for the audience.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I think different kinds of behavior is seen as, I think like being depressed, having a lot of stress to deal with, being unable to sort of make decisions and move forward. Yeah. I think is like there's a certain level of sympathy I think a lot of us could have for that. And when someone else, even though they're grieving, even though they have their own level of anxiety to deal with, when the way they deal is sort of like doing a lot, being the center of attention, being really comfortable, like taking up a lot of space, I think that's to a lot of people inherently less likable.
Totally.
So,
well, see, there you go. I hope, there you go. Like, that's the reasoning. That's like, don't take it personally if you're more of a cat, okay? You just explain to yourself.
Thank you.
I'm here to help. This is me helping out the world. Okay. Well, I mean, this was just like a quick hello. I just wanted to, see how you're doing and thank you so much for like checking in with me and having a convo with me.
No, it's so nice. It's so nice to like just see you on a screen and be like, we're all still people. We're here.
Yeah, it is like it just the tiniest like a Skype conversation or Zoom conversation. It really just lifts my spirit, and it's like all I need is that to like feel good.
No, it's so funny how every time I have something scheduled to Zoom with someone, even or just like be on their regular phone like we used to all the time.
Yeah.
It's so nice. I feel so much more connected, and like immediately I'm sort of like, oh, everything's fine.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Like yesterday I was like in such a good mood because I like did this like workout thing and I like said hi everyone. And I was like at the end was like, this is great. I'm thrilled.
I know.
I talked to someone today. This was great.
Tomorrow night I'll be watching a stage production of Cats with my theater club. I'm like already just like so excited about this.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited. I'm excited for Hamilton, to watch Hamilton.
Yes,
that's gonna be great. I'm gonna join a theater club now. I'm gonna watch Cats.
I encourage everyone to start their own theater club.
Yeah,
and watch whatever Andrew Lloyd Webber continues to put up on YouTube.
Yeah,
some of it's very bad, and we've had a great time watching it.
That's great. Listen, okay, so guys, that's what you're promoting, Andrew Lloyd Webber's YouTube page. Can't get enough of the webs, as I say. Oh, okay. Well, Amy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun.
So delightful. Too Stupid to Live is part of the Frolic Podcast Network. For more podcasts you'll love, visit frolic.media/podcasts. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great rest of your day.
This episode is brought to you by FX's Alien Earth, the official podcast. Each week, host Adam Rogers is joined by guests, including the show's creator, cast, and crew, in this exclusive companion podcast. They will explore story elements, deep dive into character motivations, and offer an episode-by-episode behind-the-scenes breakdown of each terrifying chapter in this new series. Search FX's Alien Earth wherever you listen to podcasts.
Want to live better?
We've got a lot of work to do.
Join Chris Hemsworth in National Geographic's new Disney Plus original series, Limitless. Live Better Now.
I'm diving headfirst into cutting-edge science to uncover 3 powerful secrets to living better right now. The growth that occurs through any challenging experience is really what we seek.
Chris Hemsworth stars in Limitless. Live Better Now. Now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu.
It's showtime.